Earth Crisis here on Hardcore Reality on 89.5 FM. I think I'm on the phone with Mike Kennedy right now.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. Yes, you come through very low in here. That's why. How you doing, Mike? Hey.
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good. Where are you calling in from?
I'm calling in from Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, just dropped the phone. Nice. Brooklyn. What's going on in Brooklyn?
Cassidy, pull it together.
I can't get it together. I'm just that excited to talk to Mike Kennedy from Vision of Disorder right now. It's so exciting. So exciting.
Oh, please.
Always fun to have an interview on Hardcore Reality. You guys don't play too much anymore. You just played the Black and Blue Ball last month. How'd that go?
Oh, it was great, man. We played with Madball, one of my all-time favorite hardcore bands, period. They're like one of the bands that actually got me into hardcore, like them and the Chromatics, because I was very geared towards metal when I was like 14 and 15, and that was like one of the bands that really pulled me over to the other side. It was a great show, man. It was really fun. And yes, we have not played for some time. I think we kind of got the bug again. So we've been playing here and there, and 2027 we got some stuff scattered about. So we like to take it slow. We don't want to be going on tour again at this point, but we like playing some select shows. Maximum impact when we can do it. We might be doing some stuff, in Europe or some international stuff at some point. But yeah, I mean, look, it's hard to get the stuff out of your blood. Once you've played in front of an audience, and it's really something that becomes a part of you, and it's really hard to just walk away from that. And I know a lot of musicians that feel that way.
Yeah, definitely. And you guys are coming back to New Jersey for the first time in a while, playing Hellfest this weekend. How's that feel?
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know they had some issues with the venue, so I think it's great now. Like, I don't know exactly what happened, but I heard the new venue is going to be amazing.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, it definitely looks very good. Much better than having it outside in Lakewood. That was that sounded that sounded dreadful, admittedly, but at least it's inside now, up in North Jersey.
I mean, I don't think we've played outside since the Ozfest. Well, no, that's not true. We've played a couple shows, but it's depending on what the weather's like. It could not be fun.
Oh, yeah. And, it's supposed to be like 107 this weekend. It's like, who wants to do that?
It's good time. Good time. 107 degrees in Jersey. Not
beautiful Lakewood, yep.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, like I said, the Hellfest is going to be great. You never know with a bill with that many bands, but, the guy running is a professional, and it should go off without a hitch, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing you guys play in New Jersey. Any fond memories playing in New Jersey in the past you want to share right now?
Oh, my God, New Jersey, we got lost. Like, one of our first shows, I love Jersey, by the way. I love playing in Jersey. No disrespect, I hate driving in Jersey. I don't know why you have to get in the right lane to make a left turn. I will never understand it, and I grew up in New York. Anyway, we got lost going to this venue when we were all like 19 years old. I think we showed up like very close to when we were playing, and I don't think we played until like midnight or something. And it was a very weird hardcore show. And like, God, I'm aging myself. It was probably like 93. So yeah, we got lost. We almost didn't play the first time we ever played in Jersey, and that sticks out in my head. But like, Jersey's always amazing. I mean, like, look, anywhere in the tri-state area, but like Jersey, New York have always been very kind to us. And the shows have been incredible there.
Oh yeah, we definitely love you guys here in Jersey. Love you on SOU, of course. Play you guys all the time. Earlier today, I had somebody request VOD, and I'm like, absolutely, dude. Anytime.
So, I'll tell you a funny story about SOU and my brother who's listening right now. One time in between albums, I had to pick up some work, because I don't know if you know this, but musicians, they don't make a lot of money.
No.
I don't know if you knew that. And this was like between, I think, the first record and Imprint. And my brother was a grip on set, and he would pull me into these jobs, these like day jobs. So they pay really well. You work on like a music video or something like that for a couple of days, and you make a little bit of money. And we were done filming, and I was sweeping the floor because I was the low man on the totem pole. And one of me on the radio came in and plugged SOU because they were playing one of our songs. Everyone looked at me going, so that's just you on the radio? Sweeping the floor. So, it's not always as glamorous as it seems, I guess. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's a funny one.
That was probably 96. So, long time ago.
Yeah, that's awesome. We were just talking on the phone. You guys used to tour with Verve Crisis, so I'm going to ask you, what are some bands you're excited to play with this weekend at Hellfest?
I mean, Hate Parade. I mean, we've played with Jamie Gosta for. He would book us. He would book us in New Haven, and he had a couple bands at the time. And like Hate Parade, I think was one of them, or it was like evolving to Hate Parade. But he was just like a very active dude in the scene. You know, he was putting shows together. So like we've played with them forever, and so to see them kind of, materialize into the thing they are now is really impressive. So I'm very excited to see them play. I haven't seen them play in a long time. Other than that, I don't know. We'll see. I don't think Terror is playing on the day we're playing. So
yeah, they are.
Quite know. Are they?
They are.
Definitely.
Yeah, they're next to you on the flyer.
I got to pay attention to this.
I
like Terror, so I'll be watching them. Yeah, it's exciting, man. You know, it's going to be a great show.
Yeah, definitely going to be fun. It's going to be fun. There's a lot of younger bands playing the fest this year. So, like in general, are there any like younger hardcore bands you're really excited about?
Yes, I mean, I like obviously Knock Loose. Everyone likes them. Drain. I don't know. Drain is like a very fun band.
Absolutely.
I've been listening to Scowl. I've been listening to. I mean, believe it or not, Love Turnstile. I know it's probably a very, very polarizing band at this point. Are they even hardcore anymore? Who knows?
I don't know.
But you gotta respect what they've done. They've put the word hardcore into the mainstream, and that's something that, you know, we certainly weren't able to do. And the other, you know, metal obviously has always kind of had that allure to that mainstream, but hardcore just never has. And they're the first band that. You know, and there are obviously many others now that are doing it, like Knock Loose. But they're one of those bands that really have been able to do that in a way that no one's been able to before. And it's really cool to see, you know, the scene blossoming now. So there's a lot of cool bands that are out of it. Haywire, I know the guys, some of them shows are insane. They remind me of, like, watching some of those. I've never seen them live, but I've seen videos of them. And, you know, watching some of those shows make me feel like, well, we played at the Wetlands again in the 90s and like the Continental and all these like crazy venues where they didn't, you know, there was no maximum. They just crammed people in there with no air conditioning until things started breaking. It was crazy. And there's just like that whole kind of energy again. And I haven't seen that in a while. So it's exciting to see that.
Yeah, definitely. Thankfully, there's air conditioning at the venue this weekend, which always exciting to look forward to.
Today.
There was definitely no air conditioning in the venue last year, and it was like 8 million degrees in there. It was fun, but oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, I have a funny story in Jersey. The Stone Pony in Asbury Park one time, we were playing there, and someone did, like, you know, the ceilings are kind of short. I'm assuming you've been there. One of the kids did a flip off the stage and kicked one of the sprinklers, and the entire place flooded. That was funny. That was crazy. We had to stop playing. I mean, it was absolutely nuts. So, like, that kind of, like, frenetic energy, like, to see that again happening, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. Haywire's a great live band. I saw them at the Warsaw back, I think, the end of March. You know, there was a barrier, and it still felt absolutely insane in there, so it's going to be crazy seeing them with no barrier this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, we just played our first show without a barrier at the Black and Blue Ball that was the first time in years. That was amazing. Like, that's, to me, how hardcore shows should feel. I mean, I understand there's times where you just need a barrier for, like, it's a venue that's just massive, or if there's a headliner that's huge. But, like, generally speaking, like, that's how it should be. I think that, if anything, having those pits there with kids kind of falling over it, and, you know, if a bouncer doesn't catch them, I've seen kids fall on their heads. It's, like, really sketch.
Yeah.
So I feel like the energy of just having everyone kind of packed in and on top of you, I love that. So very excited for that this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. Going to be excited to see you without a barrier. Going to be excited to see Hate Breed without a barrier, which is going to be insane when you're playing Satisfaction. It's going to be a fun weekend overall. But if I'm not mistaken, this year is 30 years of the self-titled Vision of Disorder record. That's right?
Oh my God, it is.
It is. It is. Anything special you got planned for the anniversary?
No, I think we forgot, actually. We did an anniversary for Still last year, our 30th anniversary. So I will say this, though, for the set. It's all killer, no filler. Like, we're doing a very old school set. We just are going front to back, like, nonstop. So the first album will be represented very, very heavily.
That's very exciting to hear. I love that record. I've been listening to it a lot recently. Looking back on it, 30 years later, like, how do you feel, like, knowing it's been just so long, like, and there's been such a reaction to it?
it's crazy because, you know, I think that record has grown into itself, and it still has relevance. Like, people still discover those riffs and some of those songs today. And, you know, seeing people coming to the show, some are, you know, 50 and some are, you know, 14. And it's like, it's crazy to see that range. And, you know, that 14-year-olds weren't brought there by their dads. They're there because they know the music, they understand the music, and, like, you know, they're fans of the music. And that's, I think, really cool. So it feels 30 years is crazy. I still remember recording that record like it was yesterday because it was such a very intense time, very chaotic, but a lot of fun, but kind of crazy. You know, it was our first recording experience professionally at that level. And, you know, things broke physically and metaphorically, all that stuff. And, you know, it was crazy. It was a crazy time. And, you know, it was a great experience, and I think that was a seminal record for us, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great record, and when we get off this call, I'm going to selfishly play my favorite song off the record, which is Suffer. I just made a new edit of it. We're going to play it for the first time in a while here on SOU. Anything you can say about the song?
No, I mean, that song was on New York's Hardest. It was a compilation that came out before the record, and we were, like, again, the young kids on that compilation. It was like some, like, hardcore kind of just legends on that, some, like, people that have been around for a while, people that have been in bands that we've idolized for a long time. And then I remember them calling us and being like, "You're out, Suffer is opening that compilation," and it was like it was amazing for us. And you know, I think that was like the first. That was like when the New York City scene started embracing us. So like that, you know, we were from Long Island, so like there's a lot of bleed over, but like at that time it was very separated, and like that compilation put us on the map there with that New York hardcore scene. And I you know, that song was definitely the one that kicked it off. So yeah, we still play it live. It's a fun one to play live.
Absolutely. I'm hoping you're going to play it this weekend because I really want to see you guys play it.
We will, and it's in a very significant position in the set. So
that's great to hear. That's awesome to hear. I'm excited to see you guys this weekend. That's kind of all I have for you. Anything you want to say to the audience?
No, thank you. I hope you guys will be there on Friday. And yeah, thank you for always embracing us, New Jersey.
Yes, you're playing Saturday, not Friday.
Right.
4th of July.
Right. Whatever the 4th is.
Mike Kennedy.
What would I do? I'd show up on the wrong day and play it. Oh, my God.
Mike Kennedy from VOD, everyone. Thank you so much for calling in, Mike. Been a pleasure. Thank you for giving us
Thanks, Cassidy.
A couple minutes out of your day. Super excited to see you this weekend. Have a good one.
You too. Thanks so much. See you then. Bye.
See you then.